Yeah! Welcome back to the Southern Snack, where life is too short to be serious. I got a whole lot of questions, not a whole lot of answers. Roll up into this Regal here. I ain't gonna say location because I really don't want to put them into a bind. But man, these movie theaters, they'll just let you do anything these days, right? So we got the Butterscotch. Oh boy, this might start leaking, but yeah. That's as good as I can get. Butterscotch ICEE, right? It ties with Harry Potter. Limited release, a couple weeks release. We're going to try and get this review up because we're last minute on it. But questions, right? Why did I get such a big cup? I wanted a small. I didn't say I wanted a small, but, you know, I wanted a small. This thing was almost $10. This better be the best ICEE I've ever had in my life. It better be on point. And, you know, they try and upsell you, which, I mean, you know, that's the corporate way. You're supposed to upsell, okay? I understand that. It's your job to upsell. Good for you. They got these collective cups. I don't know. I don't remember what my house is. I think a couple times I've taken a test, I've gotten Ravenclaw. A couple times I might have gotten Gryffindor. You know, my answers change. Everyone's answers change, right? So I don't know. I'd have to take the test. But man, that is just the side thing of what's going on here. I roll in. There ain't nobody to check you in, you know, make sure you ain't, you know, got a ticket, nothing. I rolled in. I could have just, I don't know if they got secret people watching, you know, gremlins, goblins, trolls, just secretly watching, trying to make sure you're being honorable. The honor system, but like I rolled in and I walked up the street to the register to buy my ICEE. But like if I wanted to go watch any movie, which there's not really any good movies out right now, maybe a few, but I could have. At least I was under the impression I could have, but I think the assumption is you're looking at me, I got my sunglasses on. What intention do I have to go watch a movie? You know, so I just roll up to the counter and I give my ICEE and I roll out. But I'm like, ain't nobody checking you in or anything. It's like they don't care. So anyways, Butterscotch ICEE. Let's try it. Or butterbeer ICEE. Whatever. I think on Instagram they had to call it Butterscotch. In the Regal Theater, it says butterbeer. But I'm pretty sure they had to call it Butterscotch on Instagram. I guess they didn't get the licensing rights. Even though they're selling a bunch of Harry Potter stuff. So I don't know. You can definitely get some butterscotch. Creamy, frothy. Not super heavy on the butterscotch, but it's good. Like a little bit of a fruity undertone to it too. That's a little weird, but I've had better butterbeer. But it works. It works. I'm going to say 7 out of 10. So, was it worth the big price and the cup that doesn't fit in my cup holder? Nah, definitely not. But hey, we had a time. We could have gone see a movie. You know, that's the thing. I spent $10 on that. Instead of doing this review, I should have just walked into a movie theater. Should have. Could have. Would have. I think maybe one of their thought processes is, okay, ain't no random Smo Joe gonna walk in here and know which movie is getting ready to start in each auditorium. I think that's kind of the idea. It's like, ain't nobody gonna walk up in here and know, you know, it's not like that anymore. It no longer says, you know, this is this movie, this is this and that and other, right? You could drag a friend in after buying a ticket. You'll have the theater number and everything, but like, you don't know. Right? It doesn't tell you, oh, this is this movie playing at this time. It just tells you this is theater 1, this is theater 2, this is theater 3. And it's not going to, it shouldn't tell you what the movie for. It should tell you like what movie is playing and what times. And you can probably use common sense to start to click it. I had to do that one time. I accidentally bought a movie theater ticket to a AMC theater in Virginia Beach, and I rolled up to Hampton, and I went in and they were having a hard time processing my ticket. Well, they eventually got me in there. And so I'm just stumbling around like, wait, I bought it for Virginia Beach. So I'm just stumbling around, and then I get online. Then the fire alarm goes off. So we all get evicted, and so only for a few minutes. So I'm scrolling on my phone. I'm like, okay, this is the movie I want to go see. These are the times it's playing. And I'm just clicking on each time, and it pulls up the number of seats. So common sense. Each theater tells you, and I guess this is required by law now, tells you the capacity of people it can hold. So basically, the capacity is the number of seats. So basically, we put one and one together, and I did buy the ticket. Right, I didn't come all the way back to Virginia Beach. Stayed in Hampton, made worth of my ticket. Saw the movie I went to go see because I lined up the time, I lined up the seats, like the number of capacity and the seats. Figured that all out. I sat my butt in there because, these days you don't have packed theaters, right? You might maybe Thursday, Friday, Saturday night, but, it was a Saturday afternoon. The movie may have been out a week or two. No big deal. Fun experience. I don't know if I've ever talked about that, but, man, $10 for ICEE. I really should have done that again. I should have done, let's plug and play. Let's figure this out. Sit your butt down. Maybe would have gotten caught. Who knows? Who cares? They can't take my ID. They can look at me, maybe take a picture of me, and hope I never show up again. But, low security. Anyways, that's it. My review is done, and I'll see y'all around.